Hey there, everybody. Melissa Paluzzi here with the reading of the month for September 2024. I will be using Wisdom of the Oracle. We like these cards. They give a good collective reading for everybody. Point your attention to my newsletter. If you haven't received that in the next couple of days, check your spam box. Sometimes things land in there. You can also go to my website, melissapaluzzi.com, and take a look at my live classes page. I have classes coming up through Rock Valley, which are nice group classes there, little mini sessions of things you might be interested in. And also I'm going to be teaching tarot class, the Tarot Master Class, Made Simple, at Synergy Collective. That's at Edgebrook, so you could go to Synergy Collective website. Don't have their actual website, so you're going to have to search them. Don't want to give you a false website here, so see if you can find them. They have a great store there with crystals. They do lots of classes there, and so I'm just expanding my horizons a little bit. I will also be doing readings at Sips and Psychics at Edgebrook, which is another event of Synergy Collective. That's on Saturday, the 21st of September from 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. It is a first come, first serve reading. There's going to be a lot of us readers there and a lot of people providing services. So if that's something that interests you, come on out and say hello. Might have to stand in line, but Lucha Cantina is going to be serving food, and I think it's just going to be a great night. So I will get on with our reading now. I've pulled 4 cards for September for the 4 weeks. So that first week starting, I like Wednesdays. I don't know why. It just works out that way. Our first card is Peace. Take a good look at that. This energy is collected in its own little egg, and the dove of peace is flying overhead with the olive branch. And this reminds us that we can just view things with a sense of detachment if we choose, if we can get our heart to that place where we just have this radically accepting idea that everything is happening in perfect order, and staying unruffled and calm and just contained inside your peaceful energy. And so if you are challenged with energy from the first week of September, observe yourself to see if you can stay in this little egg and feel the dove of peace with the olive branch just near you there, within you too, and not get unruffled, staying in this peaceful state. Challenge yourself to observe from a different perspective that it's all happening for you, and see what happens next. All right. The second week of September, we have the Here and Now card. I like this card. I've been talking a lot about this topic lately. If you've spent any time with me lately, this is about being in the now. If you are in your future, you're probably feeling anxious. If you are in your past, you're probably feeling depressed. Literally, from everything I know, if you can be in the now moment, there is no time there. That is the place that you connect to source energy, is in that here and now moment. There's just no reason to be anywhere else because we have no idea what's coming. I know your brain wants to try to plan out all the little fine details and maybe help you avoid some mistakes or having to make any on-the-fly decisions. But, if that's how you've been your whole life, that doesn't work out very well. It's time to be in the moment. How do you do that? Well, just maybe close your eyes and take a couple deep breaths and check in with your body. That's a really good way to start this process. Just check in with your body and see how it feels. And that's what's happening in the now. And if thoughts try to come in, you can just observe them from your perch there as you check yourself. Now, this is interesting because week 1, we have the egg, and we can kind of see ourselves just inside that egg. And now in the Here and Now card, the door is open. She's out sitting on top of the egg, being in the moment. I like this. And these numbers are not even close to each other, but they are reversed. So 23 to 32. I think that's just so interesting. Catching that just now. So do your best to not get too far future. Do your best to not look in the rearview mirror. You're just, whatever past you just have to drop it. You have to just say, that happened. I am who I am now. And let me be in the moment with that. All right? Stay focused on what's happening right now. Third week of September, we have the loyal heart. Now, this can be about relationships, or this could be about your relationship with Source. So if it is a relationship that you have with another person, this is talking about showing loyalty to one another, knowing in your heart that you can trust that other person or trust yourself. Maybe you're just somebody who has trust issues and this is a difficult thing for you. This is also about trusting Source to take care of what needs to be taken care of, and realizing and understanding that relationship that you have with Source is loyalty and love and support. And maybe just observe yourself to see if you trust that, if you give Source an opportunity to prove that Source will take care of everything you need. So if this is about your relationship, just take a look at it and see if you're giving all of your loyalty and all of your heart to that, or if you're holding yourself back. Or if you know somebody else is holding back, maybe you could just go in your heart and find out why. So there's some relationship things coming up for you the third week of September. The last week of September, one of my all-time favorites from this deck, the Mending card. Mending, obviously, is taking care of things that have been torn, shredded, ripped, broken, damaged in some way. And so a mending will be arriving for you at the end of the month. This could be maybe you healed some things in your relationships from your loyal heart week. And now those things, that energy is having a chance to heal itself. Maybe you decide to actually apologize for some things that happened in the past. Maybe you decide that you're going to allow some old things to just let go and be done with them, that you don't need them anymore. You don't have to hold on to those old painful injuries anymore. You can release them now and let your heart mend and just move forward. So there's a lot of healing happening here in the last week of September. I just love that. So we start out with being in your peace, or being aware if you're not in your peace, observing radical belief that all is in perfect order. Being in the now. Being in the now, learning how to be in the now after being in your peace. If you're challenged with this, being in the moment, you're going to have to do just a little bit more focus. And I would call that meditation, but that word scares people. So just sit with your eyes closed and breathe for a few minutes and pay attention to yourself. All right? You don't have to make your brain go quiet. Loyal heart. How much trust and loyalty do you have for yourself with your relationships with Source? And mending. So we start the month out with the energy of peace, and we end the month with an energy of mending and healing. And that's all within your ability to do. So I wish you a wonderful September, and I'll see you next time.